And then I nearly backed out because my fear was I'm working for free. I'm not independently wealthy. I have to save this money. But what happens if it doesn't work?
That's
So
a tough balancing act to
Mhm.
consider, because on one side, I believe that you shouldn't do work for free. You should be valued. But
Mhm.
on the other side, there is a point, I think, in everyone's career where doing that a little bit
Mhm.
is useful. So how did
Mhm.
you get past that concern, or how did you reconcile it in your mind?
Well, shout out to my big sister because
Okay.
she said, while I was saying, "Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? I'm going to be stuck here. I'm not going to have any money." She said, "Well, what's the worst that could happen? If you go for 3 months and it doesn't work out, then you come back, but at least you tried. But if you go," and she said, "and you come back, we're here for you. Like nothing's going to happen. Everything will be here for you, but we'll all support you. But if you go back and something does happen, then what?" And she said, "It's only 3 months and we got you."
Oh, that's
And
wonderful.
yeah, my big sister has actually often pushed me to do things that I would be scared to do. And so that's how and then I had to sell it to my parents who were like, "You're crazy. You have a job. You have a big job with this big newspaper security." But I did it anyway. And then I landed in New York.
So you would consider that a major turning point in your career, was accepting that opportunity?
Yes, the turning point. Because to give you context, that was also just after 9/11. So when I landed there, I was doing a lot of reporting.
Oh, yeah. Wow. The timing on that.
Mhm.
Uh, so part of the reason why I wanted to highlight that in particular, though, is because it was a moment where you didn't want to do the thing, or where you almost talked yourself out of doing the thing that led to that success. And I'm highlighting that because that's something I experienced. I remember the first time I was invited to do a course for lynda.com, which is now LinkedIn Learning.
Mm.
I had the conversation with a mentor, and I'm like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm getting on this plane. This seems like a waste of time. Yeah, it's just on and on. And it turned out to be one of the most important moments in my entire career. So
Mm.
I think we all experience those moments where we almost talk ourselves out of being successful.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've done it regularly. And what I've come to see is that the points at which I have almost talked myself out of it, but actually embraced the fear that well, just embraced the fear and then jumped anyway. Those moments have always been pivotal for me. They have been the moments that have changed things for me because I think innately my instincts understood that I needed to do that, but my brain was telling me that, well, there's a vision. You have a vision of what it should look like. So it's really about, brain sense and kind of like having faith in yourself and trusting your instincts, which that's the battle for me. My brain is way too big and it often overrides things. But I can tell you wholeheartedly that every time that I've trusted my instincts, especially when it's petrified me, it's always worked out for the best or for the better.
Has that become easier over time to trust those instincts because you have past experience, past data that you can look at and go, you know what, it worked out when I did that? Or do you still have the tendency to want to talk yourself out of those moments?
Oh, I absolutely still have the tendency to want to talk myself out of it.
Okay.
However, I have data now, don't I? Which is it's happened
Yes.
before. So just we'll see. But my thing is I look at the lay of the land and I go, well, everything seems fine. Why would I want to change it? But I know why I want to change it because I'm unhappy about something and not just annoyed. There's a deep, deep frustration. And that is often the tell, right? Is that there's something that you need to shift. And sometimes you get pushed and sometimes you need to take the leap. I'm very loyal to a fault actually sometimes. And so sometimes I need to get pushed. And then, my feelings are hurt and all those things happen. And then I go, oh, okay, but this is what I'm going to do.
If you liked this video and want to listen to the full episode, go to your favorite podcast app and subscribe to the Dave Crenshaw Success Project. You can also find all the full episodes at SuccessProject.Show.